guys, I'm doing a different kind of video today. Usually I talk about beauty over on my Miss Budget Beauty channel, but I decided that I wanted to talk about the higher end products that maybe I don't talk so much about over there, because I kind of created this channel so that I could talk about things that weren't budget beauty. So although this isn't more of the style stuff and all that I put over here normally, it is still kind of relevant because it is the higher end of the scale. So I'm going to talk about the stuff that I've been really enjoying recently that doesn't really fit into the budget beauty category. So it's kind of high-end beauty favourites, I suppose. First thing I'm going to talk about, I'll get to the makeup at the end. I'm going to kind of go in with some skincare and hair care first of all. This BB, Bumble and Bumble, BB, Colour Minded, I'm trying to read the thing and I should just say what it is. It says sulfate free shampoo and conditioner. So this little set here was sent to me and I'm not totally sure that it is kind of above and beyond better than other things that you can get for a lot cheaper, but I am really enjoying it. The fact that it's a sulfate free shampoo and it lathers really well, I'm really impressed with. The only thing that I am kind of confused about, because I try to get in with the ingredients a little bit, I'm not really bothered about the fact that it's sulfate free in that normally I don't really care, but because I've been colouring my hair recently, I want to try and keep it as nice as possible, and so you don't want to strip all the moisture out of it, blah blah blah. And especially because I'm going to have some lowlights at some point, I won't want to strip the colour out, because if I'm paying to get the colour put in, I want to make it look as good as long as possible. But the thing that I was a little bit confused about is it says here it has sodium lauryl sulfosatate. I can't even read that, but whatever it says, I thought it was like sodium lauryl sulfate was sulfates, and yet it says it has no sulfate. So whether or not that's kind of like a fake sulfate supplement, if you guys know, I'd be really interested to know about that, because I was reading the back of it when I was using it the other day in the shower and I was like, oh, it's not sulfate free. I thought, why did I think it was sulfate free? Because it says it on the front of the bottle, so it must be. So whether that's some kind of other additive, I have no idea. The ingredients totally blow my mind, but these are really nice. I did find that they helped my colour last a little bit longer when my hair was a little bit darker. I did find that the ends weren't fading as quickly, and the conditioner is really nice. I've used more of the conditioner than I have of the shampoo, but for a sulfate free shampoo, really impressed because it does lather. You don't need that much of it, so if you are into sulfate free stuff, I definitely would recommend that. What else have we got? This. Now I love this, but I don't use it that much because it was so expensive. Well, it wasn't that expensive, but it would be expensive to repurchase because I got this after the Christmas sales, and it was a really good deal. I got quite a few of them. But the Laura Mercier Ombre Vanille Souffle Body Cream, it is amazing. It smells so good. Oh my god, it smells like, I can't even tell you what it smells like. It smells like some kind of yogurt that I had when I was a kid. It smells insane. It feels so luxurious. And I absolutely am completely sold on Laura Mercier Bath & Body products, but I just feel like I can't use them because they're so expensive to repurchase. I feel like I can't fall in love with them. I might have to repurchase, or I might have to purchase a hand cream because I feel like I'll smell that all the time. I'd be really interested in kind of an actual scent of these. So let me know. I don't know if you can get these in like eau de toilette form, but I love the smell of this one. I have a coconut one as well. I think it was an almond coconut one, but I hardly ever use this. You can see I haven't used much of it at all, but I have to talk about it because I just love it so much. It's just one of those really extravagant, luxurious purchases that I love to have, and more than anything, I just smell it. I have a scrub of it, and I have kind of like a bubble bath. Yeah, it is like a bubble bath, but it comes with a little honey thing. It's so decadent, and I'm not used to that kind of thing. I'm kind of more of a, oh, just lather it on, don't care about what it cost, blah blah blah, and so I really try to meter this out. And when it comes to next Christmas sales, this is all I'm going to be buying. I'm just going to be buying multiple sets of Laura Mercier Bath & Body products because they were an amazing deal. So on to makeup, I'm going to talk about the stuff that I've been using most recently. I have two cheek products. The first one is MAC's Stereo Rose, and this has got me completely obsessed with mineralised blushes and bronzers and just generally colour products. This is so beautiful. I will put in a picture, if I remember, now of me wearing it from my blog. I'll link anything that I've already blogged about on my blog. I posted about on my blog in the info bar if you want more information, but this is insane. I completely love this. One of my favourite of all time blush products. And it just gives you such a beautiful sheen. You don't need very much of it at all, but if you do use a lot of it, it gives a really beautiful colour as well. It's just completely obsessed with that. Another product that I use that is a similar kind of pink but a totally different product, is this, and it's Tarte's Fearless Blush. And this is so not a pink that I would choose normally, but it's a nice kind of warm natural pink. I'm wearing it today. It's not too bold, it looks kind of scary in the pan, but when you actually put it on, it's not that scary. But it's so beautiful. I love Tarte products. I love Exposed for contouring. I was going to bring that out to show you as well, but I decided I had enough to talk about. But Tarte is definitely on the top of my list for things to collect because their blushes are beautiful, and this particular colour I've been using a lot, especially since I dyed my hair blonder. I've been kind of gravitating towards more pink tones for my cheeks and my lips, and I love that. A lip product that I've been using a lot recently is this YSL Glossy Stain in 102. It was one of their nude collection, so I don't know how easy it is to get hold of this now, but it's such a beautiful peachy kind of nude. And as with all of these, you look at it in the tube, you look at it on the wand, and you're like, right, it's going to be this colour. You put it on and it dries darker. So don't be too worried if you've got one or if you've seen one that you like and you just think, oh, that's going to be too pale. But at the same time, if you're looking for a certain colour, don't judge it on what it looks like in the tube because it's not going to look like that once it's dried. I'm looking for a colour like this kind of mid-tone pink. This is, I forget the colour, I want to say Elusive from the Revlon Matte Balm that I'm wearing right now. I want something that's almost identical to this in this because this lasts so long, it gives that gloss, but it's almost impossible to find the colour that you're looking for because it won't look the same. Even swatched on your hand, it's never going to look the same until you actually try it on your lips. So it's kind of just a matter of trying it out for yourself and seeing. But I have got my eye on a few others of these. They're definitely something that I'm going to be collecting because they are some of the best lip products I've ever used. But 102 has been something that I've used a lot recently. I have a bronzer here. Another amazing smelling product is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and this is in the light colour. What is it called? I don't know. Oh, it says medium. I'm pretty sure this was like light medium and then they had a medium dark. It smells amazing, perfect for my skin tone, so matte, so light. Just one of my favourite bronzers of all time. I can't really contour with it because it is quite light, but just to kind of warm up my complexion, if I've used a fake tanner and my face is kind of fading, then I'll just use, well, I pretty much always use my regular foundation when I've used fake tan, and then I just bronze up kind of in the right areas and around my chin and all that to make it look a little bit even. And this is perfect for that because it's not too dark, so I'm never going to worry about looking kind of tangoed or super deep on my face because I don't really want that. So I could do maybe like a vague light contour when it comes to that, but this is just my favourite bronzer I've ever used. I really like the Body Shop's Honey one that I recently tried. That's a very kind of close second, but the tone of that I definitely prefer. And the last thing I want to mention is, I have this quad here, but the one that I really want to talk about, or let's say the two, are Naked Lunch and Satin Taupe, and these are MAC eyeshadows. I've used these so much. I've also been using kind of liquid liner a lot since I've gone blonder, and I just like the very subtle contoured. I have no eyeshadow on today at all. I've basically been doing kind of just a foundation, eyebrows, liquid liner, maybe a little bit of blush if I want to, and the pink lip. That's been kind of my go-to look recently. But if I do use eyeshadow, it's very kind of soft contoured eyes with Naked Lunch and then Satin Taupe in the crease. That's been my favourite go-to look. If I don't do liquid liner, I also like just smudging it underneath the lower lash line with maybe a nude eyeliner in my waterline. That looks really pretty as well. But yeah, that was everything from my kind of higher end makeup favourites or beauty favourites for now. If you'd like to make this more of a regular video for me to talk about things as and when I feel like they've changed, then I will. I think it might be a nice complement to my budget beauty favourites video on a month by month basis. Whether this will be monthly or not, I don't know, but I'd like to know whether or not you guys would be interested in it. Also, what other kind of videos do you want to see on this channel? I kind of set up this channel so that I could talk about things that were higher end when it wasn't appropriate to talk about it on my other channel. And obviously more expensive purchases like the bag that I'm going to be talking about very soon and you'll never hear the end of. But I never kind of had an idea of, well, I'll do this kind of series over on this channel, etc. So I'd be interested to hear from you what you would like to see on this channel. I did decide to put the beauty box videos here, which was kind of a bit random, but I do that anyway. But yeah, let me know what you guys would like to see here and whether you'd like to see more of these videos, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!